Welcome to CME Traveling's Daily Coffee Talk. I'm Marsha.
I'm Curt.
And we are back from vacation.
Yes, we are back.
We had an amazing time, met all kinds of people. Can't wait to talk to you about our trip. A lot of the people that were in here were on our trip, and we're excited about talking with them. Yeah.
Yes, they were, and we assume that if they're in here, they're still talking to us, or they're seeing what we say about them.
Yeah, we're going to keep an eye and see if we still have friends or not. You know how it is? You know how it is.
Let's see how that rolls across everything. And
today is Tuesday.
Yes,
all day
it is.
long. Curt, what Tuesday is it?
It is April the 22nd. Today, yeah, like you said, Tuesday 2025. And for us, we have a countdown again, and it's under 100 days.
Under 100, it's 67 days.
So on to our next thing.
Yeah. It's nothing like planning too many too close together. I'll just leave it that way. So let's talk a little bit about the question of the day. Let's get right on that
It's
poll.
a little bit to do with what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about our embarkation, and we'll talk a little bit even about before. We spent 2 days down in Florida, and a little bit before we had embarkation day.
And y'all will note that if you go to CME Traveling's Facebook page, you will see our latest pole dancing video.
What's down in there? You've buried it a little bit.
I did bury it a little bit.
You managed to post stuff on this trip.
I did very well by posting stuff. I did better than you did by posting stuff because, I did.
Okay. Let's let that slide. Do you stick to your specific time for embarkation? Bless you.
Excuse me.
Are you a rule
breaker or
follower?
Do you follow the rules or do you break them?
Okay, yes. Okay, say if they gave you a time for 1 o'clock, you showed up at 1. And if you did, to me, you were late. The exact time they give you, and I'm telling you, MSC's, the process to get in was good. They need a little, which this was just their...
What they need to do is get a fire hose at the front door and spray the people down that won't sit down. They repeatedly said,
we'll get into that.
I'm just saying.
You got a lot of folks got to remember, just like when they're comparing this ship to something that that Royal has or Carnival has, you got to remember MSC is young at this.
You got
to remember Carnival's been doing it since like over 50 years. Royal's been doing it almost 50 years. That's why I'm like, MSC's already ahead. They're ahead of the game on everybody at the age they are.
We walked in, scanned our passport, showed our face to the screen, and walked through the door, and that was it. When we walked through the door, they gave us...
You got to do the scanner with your stuff. What about your...
Oh, yeah. Well, we had to... Everybody has
to
scan their stuff.
No dog searched you this time.
No dog searched me. I had no frisking, no cavity searches or any crazy things like that. And they gave us a number as we're walking through the door. We didn't like that number, so we stole someone else's number. It worked out fine. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Well, so anyway, the other choices I get there early. No, I am always late. There's some folks that are always late. And then the last one, I get there when I get there. And if you get there when you get there, if you wasn't there before your time, you're late.
Yeah, you're late.
And you're not on time.
And if you're not there,
no matter what you tell me back, you're not on time.
When they open the doors and you're not there, you're late. So we were late.
They do deny people sometimes.
We were late.
But I doubt they ever will.
Okay, let's take a morning because I see a bunch of people that are new in there.
There's a lot in here.
Hey.
It seems like a lot has passed through. And real quick, National Calendar Day, Happy School Bus Driver Appreciation Day. And the reason that means a lot to me, my grandfather, when I was starting school, had just retired as a school bus driver.
So he was never your school bus driver?
Yes, but he was a fill-in just once as far as I know.
Okay.
Yeah, he was retired by then.
Good morning, Desiree.
Yes, good morning. She asked, how was your vacation?
I wish I was still on it.
Wished we were. I told her that we had drove straight home from Miami. that Saturday we got off the ship, and but we had a great vacation / vlogger trip.
I
It
will
was
say-
looked at a lot more. Should have been more of a vlogger trip, and it was a lot. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot
It was
of vacation in there. A lot of vacation. Let me tell you, washed 4 loads of laundry. 4 loads of laundry. And all of our laundry was clean when we left. So all of that laundry was clothes that we wore on our trip. But we were gone for 10 days. So,
You know what? We even got to do laundry before we got on the trip.
we did.
Because we stayed. Josh and Chastity from the Moonlight Adventures invited us to spend the night where they had they had booked
Timeshare thing.
Anyway, there was a very nice place Wyndham has,
And they had laundry service for free.
Royal. What was it called? Royal. Gosh, my mind went blank. If I'm Josh in here, no. Anyway, it's in. I'm not even going to say the name because I did do a live.
It was Pompano Beach, not Pompano.
Anyway.
Pompano Beach.
Yeah, don't listen to how I say it.
I
But
kept
anyway,
going, no.
We were able to do our laundry there.
Yeah.
Like I said, they had
Beautiful.
a 2-bedroom place. Actually, somebody could have slept on a couch or two. They had plenty of room in this place.
We probably could have brought a blow-up mattress and slept on
what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was talking about a mattress.
Okay. Let's see. Cheryl, thanks for coming
Morning,
in here.
Cheryl.
And Bone Tired Travelers.
Yes,
thanks for
we are
being
back.
here with us.
Marjorie, good morning. And Bruce and Cindy are still talking to us. Woo woo! There's one.
Well, they didn't say
There's
hello
one.
to us.
Oh.
They said hello to
Maybe
Anthony.
they came in to say good.
But then again, here it is. They
say
said
good
hello
morning
to
to
everyone.
everybody.
Anthony Simone, good morning
Morning.
to you. Let's see. We'll go on and roll through here. John Gaylor.
John Gaylor.
How you doing, John? Thanks for being with us this morning. I will catch the replay later. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. When you do watch this back, thanks.
Scott Smith, good morning. Thanks for being
Good morning,
here.
Scott. New Horizons Above and Beyond.
Good morning.
Let's see. Danny D is in the house right
Scott, good morning. Controversial Cruising.
here. Scott is with us. Let's see. Sea Tripping with Kim and Scott. There are 2 folks.
Two.
Great folks we got to meet.
Yes. And let me tell you, they're amazing.
Yeah.
We had a great time with
They
them.
get a lot done. I'm impressed with what all they can go and do and get done.
That's because they left us and they took off and they did their own thing and they got all our videotaping done. I'm impressed. I am impressed. And they did really
I'm
cool
talking about the
excursions.
That's what
Okay, I was
there's what
there
I'm
with you.
referencing
I was
to.
there with you.
I'm
Oh
not
my
going to tell
gosh.
their business.
It's their business.
You
Check out
have
their
to check
channel
yes.
and look at the excursions they did. Let's just leave it that way.
Just that alone is great right there. Ricky,
Morning, Ricky.
thanks for being with us today.
And Will, good morning. Okay, I'm going to start calling him just Will. No Will
because
G.
she met him and called him.
I couldn't stop calling him Will G because I had called him Will G for years now. So now it's Will. It's just good
We'll
morning,
get into
Will.
more, but like if we're sitting at a dinner table, we're sitting at breakfast, or we're just sitting having a drink together. Marsha's sitting across from him, go, hey, Will G, hey, Will G. I said his name's Will.
I
His
know it
name
is, but
just
when
Will.
when you see names for years and you call them that, it's hard to get yourself out. I was not the only one. He did tell me.
You did
I
not.
apologize.
You didn't look at Jennifer and go, "Hey, Jennifer from Embarkation Nation. Hey, Jennifer from Embarkation Nation." You didn't do that.
One moment, please.
I'm ready.
Okay. So, good morning, Jennifer, Andrew, and Chloe. Let me tell you something. Great people right there. Had a blast with them. Oh my gosh, Chloe was my dance partner. Anytime I'd do a little bit of crazy dance, she'd be right out there with me if she would come near me. Sometimes she was just like, you're a little too much for me. But most of the time she'd hang out with me.
Andrew's a young man, and he's hard to keep up with in the, let's say having fun together. Let's call it that. Let's just say having fun, like as in going. Just listen. Let me finish.
Okay.
You going to talk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to try to talk if you let me talk.
Yeah, but you're going to say something that you don't need to say.
Andrew and Jennifer are just like you see them on their vlogs. They're real people. We had a great time with them. They picked the best place in the entire ship to get cocktails, best cocktails on the ship.
No.
Oh, yes, they did.
No.
Yes, they did. And we'll talk about
That's
that
because
later.
Andrew liked them mostly.
No.
Yeah.
It was the
You like the pina colada. Can I
Best
tell you?
pina colada I've had ever.
There was zero there that I loved or liked at that place.
Nobody.
I'm just saying.
Nobody
I
said, Curt,
now,
do you like these drinks? Let's stay here.
I thought they picked the British bar or whatever it was. What's it called? At Sea, something at Sea, Mariner at Sea or something like that. What was it called?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But I like that place. I thought they picked that.
No.
Look who's in here with us.
It's a cruise life. Good morning, Pete and Lisa. Actually, afternoon for you guys. Are you at work already? Oh, it was so good to meet you guys. Lisa is just as fun as I thought she would be. I would love to hang out with you guys again on another cruise. We had a great time. It was so great to meet y'all.
There are another two that got a lot of their vlogging done and done very well.
They did their vlogging. Everybody did their vlog. Curt, did you get yours in?
I'm working on something right now, matter of fact, from what she's saying. Excuse me. It should be out today or tomorrow. And it'll be the first video from the MSC World America.
It wasn't the one I wanted to get out first, but it's the one that was easiest to get out first. I'm just going to leave it that way.
And she directed me to do that too, by the way.
Get it out now.
And if you don't like the thumbnail, blame her.
That's right. I picked the thumbnail.
Okay. 188 days for...
I have 188 days on
we
my
have 188
calendar,
on ours too.
It's the second one down.
Out of Jacksonville, I bet.
Yay.
Anyway.
I plan on relaxing. Don't be trying to make me run around the ship videotaping on that one, Curt. Do not do it. I'm done with working.
Desiree says she's thinking about trying it. Desiree, I
truly
believe... I believe you'll really like it. I mean, it's according to where you're going to go out of.
I'm going to say that this ship was just as beautiful as any royal
going
ship.
out of New York. I've heard good and bad, but I've heard both. I mean, but also I heard a lot of folks in New York would like to see another ship come there. Have two ships going out of New York. I heard that. I talked directly to people.
Yeah.
From MSC themselves. They said that to me. Jen.Cohen, and see, today's Tuesday. I didn't get to put it in, but you can catch Jen.Cohen today on Level Up.
You're lucky you saw us this morning.
8:30.
He was slacking on the job this morning. He could barely get his stuff together. Good morning, TNT's Adventures to See.
Yes, good morning,
Tom and
TNT.
Terry.
Let's see. We had a few folks here. They said bless you to you for
Thank you.
sneezing your head off.
We're in the same
Embarkation
situation.
Nation.
They have 54 days until their next cruise.
Boom, right there it is.
And if y'all have not already gone and checked out Embarkation Nation, go check out their Facebook page. They have the cutest little girl, Chloe. She runs the show. She really does.
The Naughty
Mike.
Cruiser Travel Vlogs. I hope your ears burn because I brought you up a couple of times.
Talk some smack about you.
Smack?
I don't know what you talk.
Oh, shoot.
No.
Anyway, it's good that he's in here. Thank you so much for being with us. And I know he's getting ready to have something going on. I didn't catch the whole short, but something about
Tom and Terry, I do too. I enjoy watching Curt get the full body search, but this time they did not do it.
Nothing like that happened for me. Here we go, right here.
MSC has been doing the cruise game since 1988. They've been doing it long enough to have a great system. They just fail at that part. Not all of it. I'm going to tell you, there's a couple of things that I liked about MSC that I'm going to throw out there. There's nothing that I'm going to give away that's secret to the rest of the week. Their app was challenging, but
what I meant was I was in reference towards America, not in doing cruising. I'm talking about here in America, Mike.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, their app, you get the chat for free, and we used the chat a lot. However, there were times that Curt would get back into the room, and then I would get the message about where he was.
Me too. Yeah, I don't know.
I know that happens everywhere. It happens with my phone, so I know it happens everywhere. Okay.
The same complaints I can do about one, I can do about other cruise lines too.
Yeah.
So far.
You were supposed to be, and this is probably a Marsha and Curt thing, not necessarily an MSC thing, but you were supposed to be able to book stuff through the app, and I had a hard time doing that. And he didn't even know where to go to look for that. So, but I think that was a us thing, not necessarily a them thing. But
well, I mean, there's a lot of you folks that was with us that y'all communicated to her through Messenger, and I didn't have it, so I didn't give two craps.
And I found out that you could have had it. It was us. Once again, it was us.
Didn't matter to me though. I said I was going to communicate through this one thing, and
nobody cared. Did anybody get all offended and upset because they couldn't talk to you? They wanted to talk to me anyway, so I don't even know why you're talking. Why are you still talking about it?
Didn't care. Don't care. Let's see what else is going on. And got to give them credit though. It's
beautiful terminal.
Mike, that's going to be the easiest terminal, I believe. I believe so far there was that the process was going through.
Now we were in line,
and debarkation was very easy, And we were in our car, other than
getting off the
gangway. They had some trouble with the gangway itself, setting it up. We were about 10 people back, going to be one of the first ones off there,
and Curt was going to fight his way to the front there for a minute. I thought we were going to get kicked off of the ship.
I got some good video
forever, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, that's a debarkation. We'll end this week with that debarkation thing.
Yeah.
Let's just say they had an officer come and talk to me.
Yeah. Because somebody had to, and he said, "I'm done being grumpy now." And then 5 seconds later, he said something.
Well, they come talk to me, but it wasn't like he was warning me. I'll go ahead and give the up and up here. But anyway, we'll tell the story later on.
Moonlight Adventures. Good morning, Josh and Chastity. So good to see y'all. Oh my gosh, what a great new logo.
Yes,
love that.
Yes.
Looks Had a great time with them.
Yes, we did.
I blame them for our lack of videos because we had so much fun hanging out with them that we didn't want to go video. That's our excuse, Josh. That's our excuse. Yeah. It's really an excuse because we had plenty of time to do what we needed to do.
They can hang. They didn't hang real late.
They didn't. They did really good. It was us. It was us.
Really us. Mm-hmm. We would be up.
I stayed up past 11:30 on a couple of nights. I'm impressed with myself.
Let's see.
There was a lot of days, a lot in there that I did not get naps.
A family that one of them, his name's Jason from the Jacob family. I hung out with him a couple of nights and stayed up a little late. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
there was plenty of nights I was already in bed.
We shut down We shut down a place, so it was pretty cool. Anyway, let's see. It says they're saying howdy. Oh, Royal Vista is where we stayed at.
Thank you. We have no sense of where we are or what we're doing.
Well, if I learned it, I took some pictures and video of it.
We had a great time.
I love that place.
And let me tell you something
That's a vacation.
You learn something new every time you go on vacation with people. And let me tell you something I learned this cruise. That if you don't know, you're missing out. Mm-hmm. Josh Moon can sing. And I don't mean like a little bit. I mean, that man can bring down the house sing. It was awesome to be able to hear him sing.
Let's just say people signed him up to sing.
Even though, they were signing him up to sing again, even though he was like, I'm
done. I did my two. I'm done. Yeah.
They kept signing him up, and they were like fangirling him. I would call fangirl, where they were up there going, oh, Josh. Yeah. Fangirl.
Oh, there was some fangirls. Girls. Okay. Finger, I heard that. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tom, good morning. I saw a video from Travel Spree on their ride on the cliffhanger. I noticed a nice couple beside them.
We were there. We did meet Travel Spree.
That was our second time on
Marsha wrote it twice. And I want you to write that down because Marsha didn't really want to ride it at all.
Originally, Marsha was not going to be the one riding it, period. No.
And I got up there and I was like, okay, I can do this. Let's try this once and see if I like it. And we were in Puerto Rico, and we get on the cliffhanger, and we have the most beautiful view of Puerto Rico.
Yes.
And I just looked out at the view instead of looking down at where I was going to die if I fell.
Well, it wouldn't have been in water.
It was on concrete. But that's okay. Then the second time we were moving, the ship was moving. Mm-hmm. It was a sea day, and I thought, they're not going to do that on a sea day,
Once
right?
we found out it was, and wasn't much of a line anyway.
It wasn't a bad line. We did stand in line with Travel Spree
and Clock Family.
Yeah. And we got on that thing, and we I really did. It did not scare me because I did not look down. Curt kept going, look down, look down. No, Curt.
I was
no.
telling her to swing, kick her
was
legs
trying to-
out like
he
you
was
do.
like, keep swinging, like kick your legs out. Let's make this thing move. And I'm like
let's
I
go make
will
it go
throw you
faster.
off of this thing. That really did happen. But if you look on our Facebook page, we took some great pictures. Those pictures are not taken by that big camera that you see on the thing. They're actually taken by a person with their phone. We purchased the digital package, and unfortunately for you guys, you're going to see a lot of those pictures.
She's posted a lot
Yeah,
already.
I've really done, really tried to kind of keep things going on our Facebook page and threw some stuff up there. So
I don't know if I call him Aaron or Scott, whichever.
still going through all the footage. We
yeah.
will be a bit before we get to those videos out.
You're doing good already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got that room, and yeah, you're doing really good. The cabin.
It's so nice.
Cabin. I'm trying to get her to start saying cabin.
Cabin.
When she's
It's
on
not
a
in the
cruise.
woods, and there's no logs on it. So
they all said we called him with G.
See, it wasn't just me. I'm so sorry, Will. And he has a very nice wife, Joanna.
Oh,
beautiful.
great folks.
And they
great
had-
folks
they had-
to cruise with.
They had great excursions too.
Yes, they did. Sometimes we just didn't have enough time to do in our time schedules and everything
do everything
do
together.
things together. But I can tell you, for the most part, Will was always right there, a part of anything we were doing.
I'm gonna tell you, we went to Ocean Cay, which is the private island, and Curt went left and I went right, and we videotaped and we videotaped and we videotaped and we videotaped some more, and
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll get to that day.
we'll talk about it.
Live with Tanisha.
Hey,
RN.
Tanisha.
Thank you so much for being with us
Yeah.
this morning. Look who's in here, and let's see if he has anything to say right
Do
here.
you have anything to say, Captain Billy J. Travels? Ahoy there, everybody. Ahoy there, chat, who should have stayed in the brig. Oh, sorry. Chat, who should have stayed in the brig this morning. And
Curt,
cruise
not
on.
chat. It says it on down here in another
Okay,
one.
Curt. I was fine.
He don't
with
even
leaving-
know who he's talking
I
about.
was
It's too
fine
early
with
for him.
leaving Chet in the brig, but anyway.
He was up late watching WrestleMania again.
Yeah, I got you. All right.
Thank you again, Billy, for being with us.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not telling anything Billy ain't told, because Billy told it on his own.
I want to hear it here, though. Billy.
I'll wait and let him tell
Billy,
it on
tell
here.
us any
Billy
news
has
you have.
news. Let's see if Billy tells the news.
Jennifer Embarkation, will y'all be on the ABCs? That is a great question. I hope the answer is yes.
Look how young those two people are
I know.
right there.
They look so young.
Yeah.
You ever want to feel old? Go around with Embarkation Nation.
Andrew liked all the balls.
And yeah. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Andrew was up for anything. Anything.
Josh is
it
so
didn't
good.
matter. He ain't scared of anything.
Masters of the Seas is what that's called, and we spent a lot of time
Okay,
there.
I like that. That was probably my favorite. It wasn't my favorite. Anyway, it's one of my favorites that I got to go to. Yeah. That is a Masters of the Sea. I know it sounds like something that Royal would have, but actually, that's a British pub.
Let me tell you something.
On MSC World America.
This ship was to me reminded me a lot of a royal ship.
Well, I was going to describe it like this today. It truly has taken parts of Carnival, parts of NCL, Norwegian, and a lot of Royal.
They rolled it up in a ball and they threw it at the ship, and it created a beautiful ship with awesome
I mean, what Royal calls a promenade, MSC calls galleys.
Galleria?
Galleries. That's what that was called out through, on the inside.
Okay.
That's what the inside, where Royal calls that the promenade. Now, on MSC, when, like we told you, our balcony was overlooking the promenade, which goes to an opening in the aft of the ship.
And we got to see the ocean, even though it wasn't
She
supposed to be
thought
an ocean view. I mean, I was
She
very
really
excited
liked
about
that.
that.
She really liked
I was
that.
like, look, there's the ocean. You can see like a glimpse of it.
Oh, that's what MSC stands for.
I heard that MSC stands for Marsha Smacks Curt.
That's a new one.
I like that one.
He really thought a lot.
Speaking of Marsha Smacks Curt, you're going to have to check out our videos. You're going to have to watch us this week because we have some awesome things to talk about on this cruise. I love MSC.
All the embarkation process,
yeah.
Mike, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, they've had plenty of time to have that down pat. And the process now, for this one cruise right here, it was amazing. I mean, I thought the one going on Mardi Gras was very easy, that the new terminal that they had there in Port Canaveral. But this one's might be even easier there, Mike. If you get a
morning
chance,
to Fam
run down there and
Adventures.
jump on the ship, on one of those. I figure he will.
Morning, Fam Adventures. Morning, Ron. He says, LOL, what care could he have given? Let me tell you.
Where
Curt,
you at?
Right there. Your finger's on it.
Oh, sorry.
There were many a times that I wanted to leave Curt in a closet somewhere and go have fun. I'm just throwing that out because he got grumpy. Because he wanted to go do all this stuff, and you know how Curt
Spit it out.
I'm just saying. So let's talk about embarkation day a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got there earlier than we were supposed to be. Surprise! We got there with another couple. Surprise! We stuffed poor Josh and Chastity in the back of our car. Our car was already filled with bags. We filled the car with their bags, which they had the same amount and same size bags as we did, so we doubled up the space. Somehow, we got them in the back of the car, and we're driving down the road. This is hilarious. We're driving down the road in Miami, and there are people on the side of the buildings working. I'm like, oh my gosh, did y'all see those people? Look over there, look over there. Did y'all see those people? Did you see the workers on the side
I
of the
could
building?
see through the rearview mirror.
And they looked at us,
They
looked at
looking
me
at
like, are you serious, Marsha? Like they're stuffed in the back of the seat.
It was like this. This is what
And
they're
they
looking at.
could not see anything but the suitcases piled to the top of the car. And they're like, no, Marsha, no, we did not see them. Sorry. But just to let you know, there are people on the side of the building over there. Miami wasn't as bad to get through this time. We were finally trying to learn. We were finally getting the hang of, or one of us was getting the hang of getting through there.
They wasn't driving. It is stressful no matter what.
It is stressful, but I will say this. We did not have to zig and then zag because our GPS would be like, we're going to go to the left. But by the way, you're turning right. I mean, it did it more than once.
It had done that to us.
So it didn't do that as bad.
So a little bit talking back about the MSC app. It says booking shows was a little bit of pain.
It was a pain in the butt.
I don't even think we
because I thought we were booked for some things, and then they were like, "No, you're not booked for that."
And Will says I didn't like the week's schedule wasn't preloaded. That's true.
I like that. I didn't like that either. I wanted to be able to go in there and highlight what I wanted to do.
It's easy to pick it apart because there is some things they definitely need to tweak out a little bit more. And I like what Keisha says. Happy Tuesday.
Normal married people. Well,
I like that.
we see you later, Josh. Have a great day.
Have a good day, Josh. Be careful. Have a good day at work. Let's see.
It was smooth for us, but we didn't get off till after 9. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We were in line at like 6:45, and we were probably 10 back in line.
Well, they'd already let a few folks on.
Debarkation.
I was just kidding there, but we were. After they'd let a few folks off, then they had some folks. It'll be a story that I'll tell, but I mean, then something happened to the gangway. It wasn't right, so they stopped everything. And then by then we were probably about 10 people back or so. But we waited about 30 minutes while they were fixing the gangway. Okay.
Oh, it's Cruise Life said this was our best cruise thanks to all of you guys who we sailed with.
I had a ball.
We had a great time.
Really did.
We had way too much
a lot,
fun.
and the only person I get irritated at is my own self. I'm like, I should have went and did this. I should have went and did that.
I should have got up earlier, and I thought, well, maybe you should go to bed at the right time because you can't go to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and expect to get up at 6. It just doesn't happen. Well, it could happen, but we're not that young anymore.
There was 2 nights I got to bed at 1 or 2, and I was up by 5.
Hello, cruising koozies. Good morning.
You jumped down to here. Good morning. And are they still on a cruise?
Maybe.
I believe. Let's see.
And
Real quick.
Curt would not know anything about fangirls. You're right, Captain Billy J. He would not. I thought about you, Captain.
I beg to differ. I had some friends. There were several ladies that were friends with me on the ship, and you know they were.
Yes, they were.
Okay.
He did have some older ladies tell him he needed to lose weight too. But anyway, we'll talk about that.
I did have a little lady tell me.
We'll talk about that later. Hey, Captain Billy J, I thought about you. We were in a night in Miami. We're in Pompano, and we stopped at the store, and I saw a little captain's hat, and I thought about you when I saw it.
Hey, whatever floats your boat.
Hello.
Thanks for joining in
Thanks.
here
Thanks
this
for
morning.
being here.
Also, the Naughty Cruiser Travel Vlogs that says, y'all have anything in July? Matter of fact, we do, but I would love to have done this. He said he booked the Aqua,
Ooh.
a brand new ship. Come on
We
down.
did not book the Aqua.
I saw it. I saw the Aqua ship, and it's really nice. Very nice ship. But we, real quick, Mike, we are going on June the 28th. We'll be on Mardi Gras, and you know, it'll run into 4th of July. So there's the first time we've ever done anything in the summer.
And it's our second time on Mardi Gras. Is this our second time on a Carnival cruise ship? I think it is.
Yeah, the only other one we've ever repeated was Maryville.
Maryville, my favorite ship. Still my favorite ship.
A lot of folks still love Maryville. Now, I don't know. This one, I keep saying, now, I'll tell y'all this about the MSC World America. It's very hard to compare that to any other MSC ships that they have. It's like it's in its own category. It's kind of like the big Oasis class and bigger.
Yeah.
You really can't compare that to the Freedom of the Seas or something like that.
Look what Captain said. He threw that information out there. I wasn't going to say anything, Captain. I was just going to try to pressure you to say it.
Feels like we did.
Yeah,
you did.
I feel like we were pressuring you a little bit. But I have news. I booked the ABCs and U group cruise. First time for the ABC Islands for me. And it will be my 45th birthday. We paid in full. Boom.
Hey, mine's paid in full.
That is very exciting. Ours is paid in full as well.
Yep, yep. Also, Ocean says we really liked Masters of the Sea and the Elixir. Both of those are bars. The Elixir bars, for those that are familiar with the Alchemy bar, that's a lot like the Alchemy bar. Those Carnival
If you ever get on this MSC ship, go there and get a pina colada. Oh. By the way, the little round ball that's in it is not a blueberry or blackberry. It's actually a black cherry. Poor Cindy found that out the hard way, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I didn't know
that. But
it's
delicious. Loved it.
Let's see. Embarkation says right here, says, I agree with y'all. It was a mixture of all cruise lines. It felt like an Oasis
class ship. It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Linda, thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Linda. Tolman Creates. Thanks for being here, Linda.
Thanks for being in here. Very much for joining in.
Embarkation. Got there early. Pretty much we went and parked our car with our luggage is still in the car. We walked 10 feet.
I dropped off just 20 feet over the luggage. They do theirs by the deck, and you just kind of pull in, drop it off. You don't do it. It ain't like no other that we've done. You drop it off, and then I just pulled over another 20 feet and parked.
Be careful of parking. Because people that park beside
we hadn't told that story.
Yeah.
That's a debarkation.
It's a debarkation. I would just say people can't park.
Let's say that, yes, I do need to lose a lot of weight, but that much weight is almost paper thin.
Curt would have had to been this thin, like this right here, to fit through the car, to get into the car. He barely made it.
Well, yeah. Let's just say that it slimmed. Wow. I don't know how the people.
We squished him in there.
I hope whoever parked beside me, yeah. I hope there was only one person in that vehicle. Let's put it that way. PK Adventure Travels. Good morning. Sorry, as soon as I logged into work.
You got pulled into a meeting. I hope it was a good meeting. Telling you how
it's got to be really important.
It's
got to be something important then. I'm just scrolling through here just a little bit. See if there's
walked in the door, pulled out our passport, stuck it in the little machine, scanned it. They scanned our face. We walked through the door.
Well, but they have a place for your feet. You put that down in front of you, right?
Yeah,
Is that
you
that
didn't
process?
have to be all. They don't really care.
No, I mean, I'm saying that's what the area you're talking about.
You stand. There's two places to put your feet. You stand there. You look in the camera. Don't smile. Don't smile.
Yeah, they tell you not to
Don't
smile.
Anyway, go.
She smiled.
I smiled. Go through. I couldn't help it. I was so excited about being there. Go through the little thing. You throw your stuff through the machine to make sure you're not doing anything illegal. That was a breeze. That was really easy. Walked through the door. They gave us a number. The number was 9. The number was 9. Didn't like that number at all.
It was 6.
So you know what? Oh, are we over time?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, go check. Hey, good morning, Scott McNeil.
All right, let me run through here a little bit more.
Please go check
Oh,
out
I
Jen.
apologize to
Cohen.
Jen.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Travels with Chris. Good morning.
Thank you for coming in. Curt needs a girdle. Yes,
Yep.
I did.
A curdle.
To me, it's a better version.
I do too. I think so too.
Thank y'all for answering today. I'm gonna pull off. 31 votes came in, and they said no. I get there early. So a lot of folks do the exact same as us.
I will tell you, Mike Clark got there before we did. He hit the number 1. We liked his number better than our number. And Curt was not going to cheat and walk in, but we pulled him through anyway.
Took him a while. Will and Marsha
had to force him to get in there.
I was like, no, I don't know.
The person that wants to be the first one on the ship was like, no. And I think Kim and Scott did the same thing. They were like, nah.
Yeah, Bruce was there with me.
2
We go to bed at 2
a.m.
a.m.
Get up at 5. Yep.
Yep, we did. We did do that.
Marsha didn't.
All right, guys, we'll talk more tomorrow. There's another folks embarkation looking to book the Aqua.
Oh, it looked gorgeous.
Whatever floats your boat. Saying hi to Keisha. Thanks again. Do not forget to run over there and see Jen.Cohen.
Sorry,
and see,
we ran over.
Yes, apologies, and everyone can tell them, sorry about that. But anyway, we'll talk again tomorrow. Y'all have a great day, and this is CME Traveling.
Daily Coffee Talk. Bye,
Bye, guys.